Hey group, it is Wednesday, the third day of the workshop, and I just spilled wax all over my notes. That's what I'm doing. So today I'm going to talk about what I wanted to talk about last night, and then all that happened last night, which is like all taken care of and not gonna happen now. But hi Brittany. I want to talk about the focus part again last night. I didn't get to that because of the craziness from last night. As soon as I got on here and my phone would not stop like ringing. So on the third day, it's gratitude. So first day we had decluttering, and then yesterday was focus, which we're going to back up to that because it all connects. Like releasing on Monday, focused yesterday, and then gratitude today. So to get rid of the negative, the stuff that doesn't lift you up or is not in your favor anymore. So like my relationship was the last part of my decluttering, my year-long decluttering of everything. And well, actually not my house. I have a lot to do here, but my life. Because that makes room for the other stuff that you are calling in, or the other stuff that you start to attract because of the way you feel. And that's when I started to feel I was happy. So like last summer when I got my photos, my headshots done, everybody was like, I get comments like, you look so happy. You look so much, you're like glowing. And I was in, I was in a toxic relationship at the time, but I was happy with who I was, like, as a person. Like, I started my ascension is what it's called, a spiritual awakening, ascension, midlife crisis, whatever you want to call it. But it's that thing that triggers us from being unconscious to conscious. So we were asleep, and now I'm awake, and now I want to help all of you get there too, which, you're starting it. All of you are starting it too, a healing. And it's a non-stop process. So focus. This is something that when I teach this to you right now, it's going to change the game for you, okay? Because this is the whole science behind it. It's the science part, not so much the woo-woo spiritual part, the energy part. This is actually the hardcore scientific research behind it. So focus, we have a thing in our mind. Our mind is our command center, okay? And we have this, it's called the reticular activating system in our mind. And what it is, well, first of all, the law of attraction is what I study also, the laws of the universe. And one of them is you get what you focus on, and psychology agrees with that. Yes, you do. So there's a focusing mechanism, and it's that reticular activating system, because there are so many pieces of information that we come in contact with every day, especially now that we're all online. Like, we have everything in our fingertips, especially like if you're on Pinterest a lot, and like I do all my research on Pinterest pretty much. So I'm going from like blog to blog, and then I go down the rabbit hole, right? So this right here is supposed to try to help you it's the gatekeeper of your mind, okay? It's a good way to think of it. It is what filters what needs to come in and what doesn't. And how it depends on that is if it's required for us to live for survival, or B, it's a match to our unconscious mind, what it believes and expects. So our mind, affirmations, this is how affirmations work, because our mind believes anything that we tell it, okay? Our eyes, like our mind, if we say, I'm living in a golden house, I don't know, the mind would believe that. It doesn't need any other thing but us telling it what it is. Our intention to our brain is, I live in a golden house. So that's why in energy work, sending an intention is why it's so powerful, okay? To somebody else. Okay, So this is a good example. So say, remember, like when you are trying to tell somebody about someone else and you're like, oh, I can't remember their name. And it's like right on the tip of my tongue. And then hours later, you're like cleaning or something. And all of a sudden that name comes to you and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's because our reticular activating system, the moment we said that, like, oh, what is that person's name? It didn't stop looking for it. It finds ways. It finds the answer for us. Our brain does, and it continues to work even hours after we've stopped, okay? Same thing with like when you buy a certain kind of car, after that you see it everywhere. Or if you, with me, like photography. So if you have a business or just an online business or photography, all of a sudden you're going to be out and about because in your mind you're looking for clients, right? You pick up conversations in the next aisle now at the grocery store about someone getting married and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm a photographer. And then also about when you're in like the airport and you hear it's like all this chatter and it says all this stuff, but then when it says your name or your flight number, you perk up, right? That's the reticular activating system, is because it's still working to meet our goal. And so this is basically what you tell it. So when you wake up, if you stub your toe, this is another one, sorry, it just came to me. When you stub your toe or you roll on the wrong side of the bed and you say, this is going to be a crappy day. It's going to be a crappy day because that's what you told your brain. It's going to be a crappy day. And then after that, just one thing goes wrong and go after the next, because our focus goes to where shit is going wrong. Okay. So your mind is a command center. Okay. So it's constantly looking to create what it thinks life should be. And so this is why our statements, our beliefs, and then even like our visualization. So I'm going to do, a really short meditation today about our chakras that I talked about the other day. And it's just going to be one chakra in particular, which I'll get to that in a minute. But that is the most powerful. Our statements are what our mind believes, and then visualizing something is so powerful on a psychological level. So science backs it up. Okay. So a little bit about visualization, like professional athletes and performers. I don't know, Brittany, if you like know anything about visualization or if you meditate or anything like that, but it took me a while to like be able to get it because I didn't think of visualization as just being my imagination. I know that sounds funny, but like when you're told to visualize on demand, it's like, why can't imagine going through like a field of flowers and, all of this stuff? I had a hard time with it. I don't know. So it's like a muscle and you get better at it. But like athletes and people like that, they use visualization because it works. The body does not know the difference between, oh my God, I lost my thought. It doesn't know the difference between what's really happening and then what we imagine or remember. So when a runner visualizes a race, while attached to electrodes, the exact same sequence of brain activity is observed. So if you imagine eating a juicy lime, or if you imagine like a steak or something, your mouth starts to water because your mind thinks there's a steak coming, or it's crazy. So according to research using brain imagery, visualization works because neurons in our brain, those electrically excitable cells that transmit information is what they are, interpret imagery as equivalent to real life action. When we visualize and act, the brain generates an impulse that tells our neurons to perform the movement. So another study looking at brain patterns in weightlifters found the patterns activated when a weightlifter lifted hundreds of pounds were similarly activated when they only imagined lifting. Okay. So basically, whatever we say, whatever we believe, and whatever we see with our brain is very powerful. And also the law of attraction, as says, ask and it is given, or you get what you think about, or and so you think about positive things, because this is about, to be grateful for stuff is really just to walk around being positive. Okay. That's what that means. Walk around and be positive and turn the negative things into positive things, because what you focus on grows. Again, I say it all the time. So the the premise is that if you feel good, your good vibes makes you compatible for the good things that match how you feel. And then at a minimum, choosing to think of life from a positive perspective will make you feel better. And that is, after all, what we all want. If you feel good and see possibility instead of limitation, which is what I focus on, like in coaching sessions, I focus on the lessons for my client and not the pain or not the actual the limitation. So that's what I help you do. And then you're more likely to notice opportunities when they present themselves, which I said this a couple of videos ago about when you start doing this work, you start seeing opportunities that you didn't see were there before. Okay. So also, you will, with happiness too. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is not something that is just there or not there, or it's not like, it's not our hormone. It's a choice. It's a science and it's a choice, and we can create it or we don't, and we can choose. But there's so many, like just thinking about being happy is boost your immunity. Like it boosts it. And then also, if you've ever heard of energy muscle testing, so when somebody says a negative or a positive versus a negative, their muscles get weaker with negative and stronger with positive, and it's scientifically proven. And so that's another thing. When you start looking at positive things, you start all around, and you don't have as many problems anymore. Your happiness level is going to rise. And what that is your vibration. You're going to feel better. And that is what it is. It's your attitude. You're going to have a better attitude. And so that's also it. But also it doubles your critical thinking skills, your immunity, helps you live longer, more fulfilling. And also you'll be more balanced and all of that, but it shows happiness can change your perception. That's it. It can change the way you think. That's what that means. And so by chance and success alone does not come, happiness by chance and success does not come by chance. The same goes for happiness. It takes a commitment and to creating happy habits in order. So you have to make an effort. And then keep in mind that the mind is a tool that's driven by our focus. Therefore, as we commit to positive thoughts, our mind will look for those positive things and ways of creating them. Okay? And then, so that whole thing there is what I was getting at, is that's why I say focus on one thing and focus on just make it part of your life. Make it like something you do every day, like something that you work on every day, because your affirmations and all of that, you just need to work on it is what I'm saying, because a lot of people just think they can think it once and then just like, it'll just think, I don't know. Some people that I won't say people, but like women I've talked to and stuff, like I'll I'll help them get to a place, and then they'll have a plan and stuff, and they won't do anything. And I'll be like, so did you do that, your homework, not homework, but like your stuff this week? And they'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't have time to do it. And that is what kind of pisses me off, because if you're not going to do the work, then why are you here? I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude like that, but I'm not here just I'm not a magical worker. I don't work magic. I just help you rise. That's all I do. I help you level up. That's what I do. So the solar plexus is where I'm going to do a short meditation on this today. And it's a visualization one. And it might be new to some of you. I don't know if you know anything about the chakras, but they are energy systems. That's what it is. And I've been studying them lately. And our solar plexus, which is it's like right here above our belly button. And it's our powerhouse. Like, it is the place where our personal and willpower live here. This is why I'm doing a meditation on this, because it is right here. If it's stagnant, then that means that you're not going to be determined. You're not going to be motivated to go and make this work for you. You're not going to do anything. You're just going to sit around and be like, okay, bring it to me. But that doesn't happen. Like, things start to And with gratitude, start to be excited about the people you're going to meet. Like doing this, changing your the way you think is going to bring you across some great people. You're going to meet, I've met so many amazing people because of my openness and my non-judgment and my ability to just be there and honor the space. Give this person, whoever I talk to, whoever I meet, I'm not any better than them. I'm trying to help them. And that's what it's different about being in business now than it was probably like 10 years ago. It is so fun to be a business owner these days. It's so fun. Nobody, I'm not going to say nobody, but you can really pick out the ones who are just in business for like competition and to make money, and they're really, which we all want to make money, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the service part is not as important, is not, well, they're still asleep. They're unconscious business owners. They're not awake, and they don't know we're all one. We're not separate from one another. We are all one. We are all struggling with the same crap. It's not any better or worse for anyone else. And I've learned that a lot lately. But I don't know. I love business right now. I love business in this era. And like I said, I've met some crazy people, not crazy, but great people. And so like I can get on a sales call. Like I have one at 9:00 tonight, which is actually not a discovery call. They're like signing contract, but at 9:00 at night, and I'm tired. I've had a long day, and I just want to go to sleep. But you know what? This man needs my services. I'm helping him get this business going online and saving him a shit ton of time. It took me over a year to learn the ins and outs of having an online business and online presence, and I'm helping him. If I didn't show up to that, then that would be like, hi, Shelly, is that you? Michelle? Hi, babe. So I'm getting ready to do a meditation with our chakra, our solar plexus. Do you want to come on with me now? Tell me yes or no. You don't have to, but it's okay. It's been a day, girls, so there is nothing. Okay, well, tell me if you want to come on. So do you want to do your reading on Friday? Is that what you want to do? I saw it on there. Or whenever you want to do it. Just let me know, okay? Oh, okay, yeah, you are right. I knew that. Okay, so what I talked about, Michelle, was last night I got all tripped out because David kept calling my phone. I didn't know how it became blocked. Like I want to talk to you about that at some point. And so last night I was going to talk about the reticular activating system. It's all scientific. It's not the energy work today. It's the scientific part that backs up this work, like manifesting. So the reticular activating system is it's our gatekeeper of our mind, okay? So imagine, like when you can, what it does is it filters in and out what you need to know. It decides what goes in and out according to what you have shown it, like with visualization, with beliefs or statements, so like affirmations. Our mind, our brain believes whatever we tell it, okay? It does. It'll tell it, if I said that I live in I said a golden house or something like that, my brain would think I live in a golden house until I told it differently. And so that's why with focus and manifesting, of course, you have to focus, but the scientific reason behind it is because if you don't focus on something, your brain isn't going to look for it. Or, same thing when you buy a car of a certain, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so that's crazy. And that's what I even talked about yesterday, because I knew if everybody knows about that in the group, because that's a game changer, because you're like, okay, why do I got to focus on stuff? I mean, yeah, you want to put your energy to like certain things, but now if you know like how it works, then this is with gratitude. This is why I gotta like distinguish between this, because gratitude, you see, you want to direct it towards what you're working towards. But then say you want like a red Ferrari, a red car, a red sports car, and that's what you're like wanting to manifest. And then you see it like out and about and you get jealous, like, oh my gosh, they have what I want. And you start having negative vibes around that. It's going to tell your brain like, oh, so you don't want, or, you know, whatever. It's going to give your brain mixed signals. And so if you say, oh, good, I'm going to have one of those soon because I see it. Like, that's how I would think. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get one because I'm about to, you know, I saw it, because that's how I think. And also think about the things that you'll be able to do when you get that car. Like, maybe now you don't have a car, and when you get the car, you can drive to work and not have to walk there or whatever. Like, just think about the things that are not depressing and like, oh my gosh, I'm a loser, I don't have that red car, you know? So that is what with gratitude. So like decluttering and then focus and then gratitude all ties in together. And then with the rest that's about to come the rest of the week, and then it'll all tie together. And this will be a process for you to do over and over and over. But then again, you'll, like me, I've started to live my life by like, not, I've began, it's like a natural thing for me to give release and let go. Like every month I do new moon rituals, full moon rituals. So that stuff, I like to get rid of the things and the stuff and the situations that aren't serving me anymore. And this most recent one with David and the breakup, it's having an emotional toll on me big time. But also our full moon is on Halloween, and it's also a blue moon this month. So it's like I don't know, Michelle, if you can like tell me when you get back what that means. I forget. I was watching on it earlier, but like that means the emotions are going to be high. If you're feeling a lot of anger and sadness and just feeling like crap lately, like not lately, but here till Saturday, it's because our moon is like, yeah, it's a odd one this month. So okay, so what else was I going to talk about? And also, yeah, what was it? Oh, I'm going to draw a card real quick because I want to do that anyway. I'm using my moon deck for sure. And I wanted to get there was one in here. But yeah, tell me, are you, oh, she left there. Okay. Where is this thingy at here? So yeah, I today posted about like some ways for gratitude. I made one of the things that I made yesterday and the day before, and Canva's like acting crazy, and then I had a client work and stuff. All right, so I got some music too. Like I found this music because when I do this meditation, I want music with it. I don't like it without music, and I've been like practicing because yeah, right here. I took this course. It's like to be a meditation whatever, so I can guide a meditation. And I got on Udemy, and she gave me like all these different, yeah, like right here. Hold on. I want to turn it up though. Oh, it's already turned up like all the way. So I hope you can hear it. But, okay, I'm going to pull this card real quick, and then I'm sure you can hear that. I'm going to turn it down a little bit right now. I want to just do this because I feel like, what the heck? I feel like pulling a card. I don't know. This is what happens. When you feel like you get a little hint of like, pull a card right now. And this one, that one is like calling my name. I really want to do yours, Michelle. I want to do your reading like right now. I think that's probably why I did that. Okay. It's the same card I got the other night. It's the same card. So, okay. So I'm going to read this because I didn't read it the other night, and I guess this is like telling me to like read it again. That's crazy. So I just got the same card I got the other night. And, oh wait, what's the thing? Okay, new moon in Cancer, which we're getting ready to get out. Oh, it's going to be a full moon in Taurus. Okay, new moon in Cancer. So where is that? Oh, right here. So, oh, I think I did read it the other night, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Let's see what the attune to moon. So make sure you put family first. That's what I'm doing. Additional meanings. Let someone get a bit closer to you. I'm trying, but that's not happening right now for something. Yeah, my life's crazy. A new cycle is starting for your child. It's time to review your goals. That's all of this is the same. Meditation will help. Yep, I've done it a couple times today. Okay, so I want to do this meditation with the solar plexus right now because I love this stuff. I love it. If you have some like blockages in your chakras, which is what I'm gonna help you guys with when you have blockages, and I know some of you are like, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about, Nikki? Oh, that's cool. So the solar plexus is where you, like, where your sense of accomplishment is, and then like your determination and your motivation and your willpower, stuff like that. It is right here. And that's what this meditation is going to cleanse it. It's going to clean your chakra and get it going again. And I know that Michelle knows about this. I don't know if it's her that's on, but like they all should be turning like this, like a wheel. A chakra means wheel in Sanskrit. And so if they're not turning, or they're slow, or they're overactive, you'll have side effects for both of those. That's what, like if you are, well here, you know what? I'll tell you what a couple of them are right now. So, because this is what I learned yesterday about, yeah, chakra blockages happen because of a lack of awareness. So when you come across those people that are not aware of the way that their actions are affecting somebody else, those people like that don't think about that stuff is who gets blockages. So lack of awareness is likely the main contributing factor for most people. Yeah. And what, Maddie? Okay, honey, I'm on live, okay? You're going to have to deal with it. Hold on, I'm almost done. So lack of awareness is likely the main contributing factor for most people, and holding on to the negative. So like David has a whole shit crap ton of blocked chakras. And then what else? Hold on. Sorry, I was looking for like the thingies. It says when we go through life just doing instead of being, our energy naturally starts to stagnate. So when you're not like, well, living in your purpose, and when you're just going with like people's opinions of whatever, and you don't have any of your own views, and you're just kind of going to work and hating it, and you have no joy in your life. You're not doing anything of purpose. It's purposeless right now. That's how I felt. You know, the one you didn't look forward to ever, the life, the one that seemingly made the simple tasks of getting up, getting dressed, and having breakfast incredibly painful. Yes, I used to dread to get up. I used to dread it. Like in 2016, I remember if it was like oh my gosh, I gained so much weight. I was up to like 200 pounds, I think. Yeah, I was up over 205 is what I got up to 2016 because I was so depressed, and because Maddie, who's kicking the door? Sorry. Maddie's here. It's just crazy. But anyway, I used to be like that. I would dread it, and then I'd be like, what's the point of all this? Like, why am I even getting up? Why? And I mean, my kid, Aiden was there. Izzy was there. But I was such a victim. So, girls, stop fighting. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, stop right now. I promise you, if you do not stop right now, you're going to get in trouble when I get out there. I promise. Okay, sorry, I'm reading about all this stuff, and I love it so much. So it says, let's recall a time when you were on vacation or got a job you absolutely loved or met that perfect someone. How did you feel then? I bet your awareness was heightened. Yeah, because then we're like all about, you know, if we are what we look like, if we smell good, if we look good. Yeah, we're all about self-awareness then. I bet your childlike qualities of wonder were stimulated and you wanted to take everything in. Yep. I remember how it would shift like that. It says your energy was revitalized and excitable. It's heightened. What's the real difference is those examples between the uninspired situation and excitable one. You could say the job or whatever, but we both know that events or circumstances really have no control over your true self. Okay, so anyway, the chakras will become blocked if you lack awareness. So it says living in an unaware state means your focus will be on the negative in life. You'll see all the things you don't want. You'll experience all the sensations you don't want to feel. And then you start buying into the lie that this is your life, that when it's not. So when we unintentionally let negativity dwell within us, or when we purposely and repeatedly think, live, speak, and act in a negative way, we hold on to that debilitating energy, which then forms blockages within us. So that's how it is, okay? And they affect us by, if the energy ever becomes negative, stale, and stagnant, it simply stops flowing properly. So it can turn into like dis-ease is what you get sick, and illness, form dis-ease. It won't just affect the chakra it's in or closest to, but will end up wreaking havoc in other chakras too. So if the heart chakra, which is right here, which is like the unconditional love, heart chakra's flow is too little or too much, it will either starve or overflow the next closest one. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go over, I want to do some stuff on these for sure, you guys. It's like, because it's so interesting that I have a list of questions here for my client intake, and it tells me beside them, I'll go over this the next time, but I love this contract that I have right now because it tells me. Okay, so this right here, this meditation, let's do this right now. Let me get out there. Those girls are about to freaking kill themselves. Tell me if you guys like to talk about all that stuff. I know, Shelly, I'm sorry, I just call you Shelly because that's just what comes to me, and I love you as a Shelly. But I think that you're going to do, whenever you get back on here, I want to do a workshop. I want to do a thing together on the chakras. Okay. So go ahead and get comfortable somewhere, or shut the door, or make sure the kids are not like the kids I have out there, or you can, they're not talking anymore. And get comfortable if you can. I have this right here. I'm going to turn it up now. And your solar plexus, what this is doing is unblocking it, is unblocking your solar plexus. So that's what I was looking for, is if your solar plexus is blocked right now, which I'm going to get on here and see if it has here. I want to tell you specifically, because then you can just think about if it's blocked or not for you. I think it's just when we don't, when we lack luster in our life, really, or any purpose or ideas, or if we don't have any motivation to do anything, that is definitely a sign that your solar plexus is blocked. So it's right here. So you have your crown, you have your third eye, your throat, your voice, your heart, and then solar plexus, sacral, and then the root is at the bottom of your spine, your tailbone. Okay, so the internet is the internet's on the other side of the house. It's why I never bring my computer in here. So how are you guys doing this week? How was your day today? For real. I want to know how your days were. I know, Shelly, you're at work, so. And I don't think you're very busy. Or else you wouldn't be on here. And I know oh my gosh. Let's see. Finding Clarity. Where is it at? Oh, right here. So your third eye right here is that's your intuition and your vision to see, visualization, your imagination. What is this one right here? I have so many Udemy courses, you guys. I have a crap ton of courses that I've bought for not more than 30 bucks. Any of them. None of them were more than 30 bucks. None of them. And they're usually like $200. Okay, where's this thingy at? I'm just curious of where mindfulness coach. Okay, what the hell can I not leave for it? Okay, here we go. I found it. And this is music. It's not bad. I mean, it says rest. It says like restful music. Like you can sleep with it. Sleep with your listening to it. Okay. So right here, let's look at the solar plexus. So if you have any of these issues, then you have an overactive or underactive solar plexus. So if you have, when this chakra is inflated, stressed, and overactive, you will oftentimes experience being overbearing and controlling of others. You're quick to irritate, anger, and be hurtful. Thinks that you think you know or are better than others, so bullies, demeaning, and dominates to make themselves feel better. Okay, that is what, if you have an overactive, you could be like that. If you have an underactive one, oh, sorry, this is actually still, it says must always be right no matter how small or big the issue, and will fight to the death to prove it wrong. You probably know people that are like this. Has incredibly low self-esteem and deeply fears being alone. So, so through their, my way is the only right way. Yeah, this is like, all of this is describing somebody to me. And then an underactive one is so eager for acceptance that they will do anything for approval. That's what I used to do. Not anything, but to the point of doing too far, too much. Is highly pessimistic, lazy, and bad decision makers. Becomes lifeless and insipid. I think that's the point. To the point where they have no goals and no aspirations for anything. So this is why I am getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to help you get your solar plexus going, because that's the last thing I want you to be doing it. Hey girl, you're back. Okay, so I'm talking about all the symptoms of like an overactive or an underactive solar plexus chakra. I know you know what I'm talking about. So, and I'm going to do a meditation for to unblock it, okay? That's what we're doing tonight, because the solar plexus is affects so it says lifeless, insipid, to the point where they have no goals, and then will get easily overwhelmed by their own emotions, yet use those extremes to their benefit. And I was like, I can think of somebody like that right now. Like, it's describing him perfectly. There are a lot of people. It says, we'll take the credit for someone else's work. This is when you have an underactive chakra, by the way, or solar plexus, by the way. Yeah, we'll take the credit or work, and if they think they can get away with it so they can feel better without having done any of the work to deserve it. We definitely don't want any of that in there either. And then has physical ailments in the chakra area, such as digestive, intestinal, metabolism issues, and as well as eating and weight disorders. So that is what we're going to clear, your solar plexus. And then here is, I wonder if I could just, here, you know what? This is what we'll do. Okay, so I'll just tell you, you want to learn how to do this? Here, I'll just tell you. If you know, I want to know who all know, like, is into, like, what do you think about it, about chakras? Or if, I think, Michelle, you probably know more than I do about it at this point. I just am I want to practice it, and that's why I'm going to do this. But the first thing that you do to clear your chakras, so you can do self-healing too. You know, I did a lot of self-coaching. That's how I got through my when I started my, or went through my awakening and started having, the levels, and like I posted earlier, I shared a YouTube video about the levels of spiritual awakening, like the 6 levels, and it's really like ascension. And yeah, you know how yes. So you can clear your own chakras, okay? And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll help you. So you recognize the issue. So if you have, which I'm going to do the meditation too, but I'm just telling you, like, if you are fairly like, familiar with chakras, even if you just know where they're at, you don't necessarily need to know like, what they help and stuff. I mean, you kind of do eventually, you got to learn, but I mean, if you know them a little bit, you can clear your own stuff too. So I'm just going to do this meditation. All right, let me get this music going here. And then you guys I know, Michelle, you're at work, so, but I need to meditate a little bit, even though I'm going to be reading it. It's okay though. I've had a day again, but it's because our full moon is freaking, on Halloween. We have a full moon with a blue moon together. Like, it's gonna be like, it's like a weird month, I guess. It's like, doesn't happen all the time. I don't know all about moonology yet, but I'm getting into it. Yeah. Oh, the root chakra. Yeah. Down at the body. Yeah. That's where your physical everything. Yeah. That's what, and I'm getting into the higher chakras, like the, crown, and then spirit, and then soul. And then, I have it in there. So I'm going to go all the way up. Or see, I'm going higher now after I got this. Okay, I'm going to do this really quick here. Let me go back here if you can hear it. I can hear the girls out there freaking out. Sorry. They're not very nice to each other. Izzy gets like really, she's like jealous. I think. She's jealous. She doesn't like me to show Maddie any attention because she wants all of it. Okay. So go ahead and take a deep breath, or like in through your nose and out through your mouth, and then find a place to sit. And if you can have your feet on the floor, that's good. If not, lay down. I like to lay down. And then if you're sitting, you can sit with your hands like on your, just like sit, and preferably like palms up, because the source, light source, so do that, and then relax your tongue and your mouth. Like, if you want to keep your lips open a little bit, but breathe in again and through your nose. And then do about 5 more times. And then when you breathe in, hold for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then breathe one more time. Deep breath in. And like you're blowing up a balloon. You want your stomach to expand out. And then like you're blowing out. So for the next minute, just follow the sound of my voice. And keep steady rhythm of relaxed, deep breaths. So just the way you're just doing it. In your next breath in, visualize soft, cleansing white light going in through your nose, traveling down your throat, past your belly, and then pooling into your stomach area, the solar plexus chakra. That's where that is. So with your next breath out, you see all the stale, stuck, and negative energy from your solar plexus chakra traveling back out and leaving your body. Breathe out the stale, breathe in that cleansing light again. And then breathe out the stale, stuck energy. Breathe in that cleansing light again. And then breathe out that stale, stuck energy. You now see a warm glow of yellow emanating from your solar plexus chakra. Place your hands on your stomach area with your next breath in. Take in that beautiful yellow glow. And that beautiful yellow glow starts turning. It starts spinning smoothly like a wheel. You are now radiating with self-assurance and determination. You are able to, and you will, say out loud, I can and I will. Rest in this rejuvenating state and close the session by expressing how thankful you are for your healing. And take a deep breath in. And then open your eyes whenever you're ready. And here's for the root chakra right here, Michelle. And then for this one, so if you go down, just go down through the chakras. So if we were to do that, which there's a full chakra one. Yes, we will. I'm doing one. Yes. I'd love to have like other people on. I want to do it like in a group for the full moon. Because I have it. I'm going to do a ritual on here. So let's talk about that, okay? Because I really want to do one like in, hi Steph. I really want to do get in one of those rooms and do the full moon ritual like in one of those group rooms in the group. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm going to try it out tomorrow. Or maybe we can try it out like with your reading, okay? Oh, okay. That's fine too. You're right down the road. I forgot about that. You're kind of right down the road. Steph, you're welcome to come over too. We should just like have a bonfire, actually. We might do that. I have a fire pit, so yeah, do that. And then we're just gonna have like a burning ceremony because I'm burning. Oh girl, you already know I have a whole bag of lingerie I gotta burn, so we're having a burning party Saturday. I'm not playing at all. After Halloween, I mean, I don't even know if people are gonna be trick-or-treating. Do you guys know that, if they are? Are they having trick-or-treating Galveston? We'll talk about that later, but if you want to do this, like the chakra healing on any of the other chakras, what it is that. So you just visualize soft, cleansing white light going in, and that's what cleanses you, is that white light, the white crystalline light, and it just flows in, and then blow out the stagnant. And then you want to visualize this light like going through your body. Like in the tailbone, it says like right here. So yeah, white light going in through your nose, traveling down your throat, past your belly, then pooling into your tailbone, the root chakra. With your next breath out, you'll see the stale, stuck, negative energy. So just like blow it out. Blow out the stale energy, because I'm telling you, when your chakras are all in working order and they're not all crazy. I don't know, Steph, if you know anything about chakras, I think kind of feel like you do. I don't know why I feel like that, but or something kind of. What now? Oh yeah, and the crystals. Yeah, I ordered some new ones yesterday. I did, because and I'm gonna clean mine because like under the moon stuff, but the moonlight tomorrow. I mean Saturday. But yeah, we'll get in. I want to get into this a little bit more. I've been really like drawn to the amethyst for a while. I don't know why, but they say like crystals talk to you. Have you heard, like, everybody I talk to is like, my crystals talk to me. If I leave them somewhere, I hear them. Like, what? I've heard that from a couple people. But I'm drawn to this one and then this one. The Dalmatian jasper, and encourages family loyalties, unity, and strength. It's this, like, polka dotted whatever, that one. And then this is that amethyst one. And then I like, this one's cool too. It's like, I don't know. It's like a, I don't even know. Is it, Unakite promotes self-awareness and self-love. This is I like this one. That's why I always am drawn to that. So yeah, I won't go through all of them. But if you want to clean your chakras, just like inhale that white light and imagine it going down to the chakra, whichever one that and then you blow out the stale energy. And then, yeah, so anyway, I'll do a full one. We'll do like a full thing next week or something. But I want to do this one today because this is like, that's the chakra that you got to really have going on. Now, if you want, actually, I'll go ahead. I think I'm going to post something as I'm studying it, because I have to learn, I have to do. I can't just read about it. You know what I mean? Like, I have to, like, do it. So when you come over, Shelly, I'm going to do like I'm going to do some stuff to you. I'm just going to practice some stuff and sound right. But You know what I mean. All right, so I think I'm gonna get off here now, even though I don't want to, because I don't want to go out there with those girls, because they're like, oh my God, Izzy's so jealous. I'm glad I don't have another baby, and I won't have another baby now. I highly doubt it. So, okay, let me know if you have any questions or, what your thoughts are. But yeah, so decluttering, yesterday focusing, and then today just be grateful for what you have in your life right now. Like, even if it's not where you want it to be, of course, and like there's a lot that you want to be changed, there's also a lot that you have going on. Like at least you have a job. Shelly, I know you don't like your job, but at least you have a job and you are becoming curious. That's one thing I can say about Shelly. Like, you are becoming curious about stuff, which not that you weren't before, but when I became really curious about learning this and learning that, and that's when things really started to like pick up, and is when I became curious about it. And I didn't take anything like, hey, Ariana, what was I going to say? Oh my God, I totally lost my train of thought. Hey girls, because you got on here and I'm saying hi and I'm tired. And oh my gosh, I'm supposed to have a meeting. Okay guys, I think I have to get off of here. So I will post that about the solar plexus, the meditation. And then I have a audio thing that I have for you guys. And so if you have any questions, let me know. Hi, Amber. I got to get off here. I have a meeting at 9 right now, but I don't think that I'm not on there. So they haven't called me on Zoom. So maybe I'm not. I don't know. But okay. I know, right? They're not calling me though. And I'm looking to see what's going on. But okay, guys. I love you all. Sorry for having to get off of here now and you're on here, but I did go back and watch it. It was just really me explaining something in the beginning, and now I'm just on here because Izzy and Maddie are out there like da-da-da-da-da. Okay, all right, bye guys, love you. I'm getting off here now. Mwah.